then Katniss stood there with the javelin in her hand, and she was about to release. Chapter ends. Two's Talk, episode 5. Let's start with the industry news. So Atlassian has acquired Loom for $975 million. In May of 2021, Loom was valued as a $1.5 billion company, which is considered a 35% decrease in valuation between their Series C and their acquisition. They have over 25 million users, were in Fast Company's top 50 most innovative companies of 2023. Baller?
Nice.
Your thoughts?
Hot take.
Ooh.
I don't use Loom.
Ooh.
I've used Jira. I've used Trello.
So what do you think is going to change? Why pay 975 millies? We're asking the tough questions. This is a hot couch.
It's interesting because we talked to Patrick, who was helping them with their monetization strategy, and he was saying to us, they still have not figured out their monetization strategy.
Do you think that the 35% decrease is reflective of the COVID dip?
I definitely do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see a very clear path from Loom's side. Like, would we rather raise a down round, put out a signal risk to people?
Yeah.
Or would we rather just get out?
Be acquired. Yeah.
And you know what's really funny to me to think about? Let's say you're the Loom founders. They slide the sticky note across the table that says $975 million. Imagine sitting there like being relatively stoic and being like, all right, good, deal. And then you walk out of that room, like you and me, we're gonna choose them in. Like we're gonna be like, pop, pop, ah. Feature spotlight. Baller, explain a React Native library update to me like I'm 5 years old.
Okay. Google emailed us on August 18th saying, on August 31st, you will not be able to make any releases unless you up your target API level from 31 to 33. You can't have dessert unless you eat your vegetables.
I don't like that.
I want to give them the new features.
And they're like, no,
Yep.
Eat the broccoli.
It's good for you. It's good for your users. Do it.
And it's not just a piece of broccoli. It's like Brussels sprouts. It's like something really rank. Like, I don't want to do this. It's going to take a long time.
I was having such a hard time. I was like, are there any other options? And that was giving them to the family dog. And
sliding them under the table, making those Brussels sprouts go away.
And mom was looking the other way.
Turned around.
I gave the Brussels sprouts to the dog, looked up at mom and said, may I have the dessert now? And Google went.
And mom goes, yeah, here's your brownie.
Yep, here's your brownie.
Here's your brownie.
So, made the release with the updated API today.
So, that's awesome. Android users rejoice. New updates, new features, new vibes coming soon. Now, explain like I'm 5 what a React Native library is.
So it's basically like, I was thinking of it like video games.
Okay.
They came out with the PS3.
Okay.
And all the game developers are used to developing for the PS2.
Yep.
Now they have to build a whole new game for the PS3. And they're like, okay, what can we reuse? What do we have to rebuild? They get all the engineers together, they get all the requirements.
There's some features that do not require the update. There are others that do. So your job is to parse through and figure out what levels need to be updated versus what levels will work as is. Cool stuff. Top 2's books. You ready to rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ah! How long were you thinking about that? Were you thinking?
0 seconds.
0 seconds of thought. Yeah, because I feel like I did paper last time.
Are we ready?
Yep. Top 2's books.
Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. It's my favorite book.
I was not expecting that.
He was obviously the emperor of Rome. And
Which is hot in the streets right now.
and they went,
Thinking about the Roman Empire is a...
but just because they came out with like a new documentary or a TV show or something like that, I believe.
Is that right?
I think so.
I think so too, actually. Which, I mean, talk about guerrilla marketing at its finest. Netflix, let's just call it, comes out with this new documentary on the Roman Empire, and then people be making memes about constantly thinking about the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
So next time I'm on Netflix, I'm like, Roman Empire
I want to
show.
fit in.
Like, yo, give us some of that juice. Give us some of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Yeah. He would purposely do hard things in order to make his daily life better. Let me eat like a very bland food for a long time so that I appreciate what I have. Let me, dress myself in ratty clothing so that I appreciate the clothes that I have.
That's power.
They would basically do like experiments on themselves in order to appreciate what they had. If you had all the money in the world,
Yeah.
why do you need to improve?
Yeah.
You have everything you need.
Well, it kind of, I don't know if this is a good analogy, but it kind of reminds me of the philosophy around like football coaches.
Yeah.
When they retire, they tend to die because their purpose in life was to lead and coach. And so when that purpose is taken away from them, they're like, all right, peace.
The same thing happens with grandparents that go into retirement homes.
Really?
I think like the average lifespan once you go into a retirement home is like 5 years.
This is going to be a juicy segment. We're getting deep.
Yeah, I mean, great book. All right.
All right, my number one book is Hunger Games.
All right.
Can I tell you something?
I think I remember it.
Read all 3 in 2 days.
Okay. I thought it was
And
going
they're
to be one in a night.
And
So,
they're like 200 pages each, at least, like
Yeah.
250.
Yeah.
The reason I did that is because every chapter did such an amazing job of leading into the next chapter. It'd be like, and then Katniss stood there with the javelin in her hand and she was about to release. Chapter ends. And I was like, oh my God.
All right.
Katniss, what are we going to do here, bro? Well, and that was so surprising for a young Twos Joe, too. Like a kid who, you couldn't put a book in my lap.
Sit in that chair. No.
You want me to sit in the chair? I want to eat high fructose corn syrup and run around.
Number 2.
Green Lights, Matthew McConaughey.
Nice.
The man has had quite the life, and the way that he recounts that life is beautiful. There's so many like awesome breaks in the action with like these poems or like a bumper sticker is what he calls them.
Yeah.
So it's a great flow that also gives you the time to write down what you like. Green Lights, number 2s. Your number 2s, Mr. Baller.
My number 2s is called Awareness by Jiddu Krishnamurti.
Say that 3 times real fast.
Jiddu Krishnamurti, Jiddu Krishnamurti, Jiddu Krishnamurti.
All right, that was pretty good.
But this book, Awareness, again, the way that you perceive things is in a lot of ways everything. He's basically showing you how your perspective on things shapes everything and just shining a light on that.
Again, let's do one word answer Q&A. Baller, status on cloning things. Thoughts?
Brainstormed.
Great. Mem integration.
Yes.
Can we get a certified Apple Watch application, please?
Yes.
Reminders integration.
For sure, yes.
For sure, yes. So yeah, all these things, yes.
We do it all, baby.
More questions in the comments. We will get to them in either one word or more.
Yeah.
Now, over to Twos Joe, who has our first official wheel contest. Twos Joe? Thanks, Joe. We're back here in Tampa, Florida, Twos HQ, where we have the wheel. If you don't know about the wheel yet, the first 10 commenters will make it onto the wheel in order to win a Twos prize pack. Baller, will you please do us the honors?
Yes.
And the winner of the Twos prize pack is Walden! Congratulations, Walden. We'll be reaching out to you to figure out where to send your Twos prize pack. Back to you, Joe. Thank you, Twos Joe. Congratulations, Walden. Is that right? Was it Walden? I don't remember who won. Congratulations.
Who won?
I don't remember.
My Twos in the Wild feature of the week is stars.
Okay.
People don't put respect on stars, and they don't use stars. For all of these reasons.
Those people, you're on notice.
I used a star for my address recently because I star my address in case I forget it. But I needed to.
Your home address?
This address.
Okay.
I needed to use the.
Do you not know?
I couldn't remember what the zip code was.
Huh. Okay.
I knew it was 33.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if it was 206 or 602.
Sure.
Used the star.
Yep. That's great. That's a great star. That is the show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We apologize yet again for the delay, but honestly, maybe I gotta just stop apologizing for that and start being better. Twos Talk, coming to you live from Tampa, Florida. Until next time, Twos out.